and a clash that we have in store today. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulls about to kick it away and get this season started. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bean. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bean. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's talk for a second here about USF. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to breaks into the open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Bulls backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Hands it off. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Rob. He's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. If we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The kick is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's up to 49 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
South Florida, 7. Buffalo, 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bean. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF.
This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Missouri. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air. It's Rock. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. That's caught. It's Harvey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got room. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Rock. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Catch in the middle. It's Connors. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Thinkable just happened. Through the offense, you're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden, they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Rock. Snagged in the middle, it's Boston. There he goes. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rock. That's caught, it's Lindsey. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, and getting the first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's busted. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
The Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back to throw, it's Rock. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Buffalo! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Arkansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here we go. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the... Got some room into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied.
Big decision now for the head coach with fourth down close to the goal line. You're down by 3. It's the fourth quarter. Do you take advantage of this field position and go for the knockout blow, try to take the lead? I would play it safe here. Count on my defense to get me the football back and give me a chance to win.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, South Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to end. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. Smashes ahead. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
He leaves it with his back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Rock. Right on the money. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. They're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver. Whatever.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Rock. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Number 86.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Reels it in down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down one score. Time winding down. What is better than this? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Bulls have moved it inside the 20. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
They took a shot into the end zone, trying to come away with a touchdown. Nice play by the defense. You're expecting them here to kick a field goal. I know there's time left in the game, but just tie this thing up and let your defense go to work.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Rock. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that pass play.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Fires to the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.